If we told you that you could become a billionaire by being an employee, you'd probably laugh and say maybe in a million years. While some of our future descendants may live to 1,000,000 years, becoming a billionaire that way just isn't appealing. But believe it or not, a man's accomplished this seemingly impossible task in one lifetime. We're talking about Apple's current CEO, Tim Cook. When most of us imagine a billionaire, we probably think of launching a groundbreaking startup, running a massive company, or getting really lucky with a lot of Bitcoin bought back in 2011. But as it turns out, working for a tech giant worth trillions of dollars is another way to achieve this level of wealth. When we first think about Apple, we immediately form this image of Steve Jobs. Of course, the man was the driving force behind its innovation, and his well-known charisma sold the whole world on groundbreaking ideas like the iPod, the iPhone, and then the iPad. However, the man behind much of Apple's accredited success today wasn't Steve Jobs. It was, in fact, Tim Cook. Before Tim joined Apple, the company was in debt and headed to bankruptcy. His leadership and strategic decisions turned it around in only 1 year, eventually advancing the company's spot to the tech powerhouse it is today. As a result, it also helped him achieve that sweet billionaire status as an employee. From delivering newspapers to assuming the position of Apple's CEO, Tim Cook's journey will show you the potential for career growth within a company. While you may have heard the notion that most billionaires are college dropouts, Cook's journey tells a different tale of academic pursuit and professional success. Following his high school achievement of ranking second in his class, Cook went to Auburn University and graduated in industrial engineering in 1982. However, his hunger for knowledge didn't stop there. In 1988, Cook furthered his education at Duke University's Fuqua School of Business to earn an MBA. And mind you, he didn't just complete his studies, he excelled. He was awarded the distinguished title of Fuqua Scholar, which is a recognition only reserved for the top 10% of graduates. While he didn't realize it back then, this education would prove pivotal in helping him secure his future job prospects. Cook started with a career in computer technology. He was hired by IBM, where he excelled in his performance and became the corporation's North American fulfillment director. During his 12-year tenure at IBM, Tim Cook climbed the ranks to become the chief operating officer of the reseller division at Intelligent Electronics. After this role, he transitioned to Compaq Computer Corporation, where he served as the vice president of corporate materials. At this time, Compaq Computer Corporation was the world's biggest seller of PCs worldwide. They were a much bigger company than Apple at the time. Feel old yet? In fact, many believed that Apple was going to go bankrupt. Why? At the time, Apple was on the brink of bankruptcy, with $1 billion in net loss and dismal sales. Still, recruiters from Apple tried to poach Cook to their company. He turned them down several times before one day he thought, I'm going to go out and take the meeting. Steve created the whole industry that I'm in. I'd love to meet him. This was all on a gut feeling. When the pair got together, Cook said this about his meeting. Well, I'm just thinking I'm gonna meet him, and all of a sudden he's talking about his strategy and his vision. Now, remember how he mentioned Steve Jobs' well-known charisma? Yeah, well, it worked on Cook. At the age of 37, he joined Apple in 1998 as Senior Vice President of Worldwide Operations. The role came with a $400,000 base salary and a $500,000 signing bonus. Not a bad start, right? But it gets better. His initial role with Apple involved closing factories and warehouses and shifting to contract manufacturers. Taking a page out of Intel's playbook, he implemented the just-in-time manufacturing model, which drastically reduced the company's inventory from months to a lightning-fast 5 days. This move wasn't just smart, it was a masterstroke, allowing Apple to sprint ahead in the tech race, bringing new products to the market faster than ever. This move not only streamlined operations and increased profit, but also laid the groundwork for the future success of products like the iMac. In just a year under Cook's strategic vision, Apple soared, raking in a cool $309 million profit and unveiling the game-changing iMac. Under the combined magic of Steve Jobs' vision and Cook's operational genius, Apple completely redefined itself. The next decade came with the unveiling of many of the now famous Apple products like the iPod Nano, iPhone, and iPad. Tim Cook's role remained relatively the same until 2009, when he was promoted to interim CEO as Steve Jobs had to leave his position due to his medical battle with cancer. This is when things really began to move for Tim Cook and would eventually lead to his incredible wealth as an employee. Cook's leadership during this period was key in maintaining Apple's stability and growth. In fact, under his guidance, Apple's revenue and profit doubled, and its market value skyrocketed from $348 billion to $1 trillion by mid-2018 and $2 trillion by August 2020. This hypergrowth came with some nice paydays and stock options. In 2011, when Steve Jobs passed away, Tim Cook officially took the reins as the CEO of Apple. His compensation package included a base salary of around $900,000, a similar amount in bonuses, and a significant grant of 1 million restricted stock units, vesting over a decade. By 2013, Cook's salary saw a substantial increase to $1.4 million, alongside a $2.8 million bonus and additional restricted stock units valued at $36 million. In 2015, Cook's total compensation reached an impressive $10.3 million, including a $2 million salary and an $8 million bonus, further augmented by $57.7 million in stock awards. This was part of a long-term equity plan, aligning Cook's personal financial success with that of the company. The year 2016 marked a significant milestone for Tim Cook, as the first half of the restricted stock units granted in 2011 vested, valued at approximately $136 million. This event was a major contributor to Cook's growing wealth and his eventual rise to becoming a billionaire as an employee. By 2020, Cook's strategic vision and operational excellence had not only propelled Apple to new heights as a $2 trillion company, but also cemented his status as a billionaire. His net worth, estimated at around $1 billion, was a direct result of Apple's soaring stock price and his accumulated stock holdings. As of 2024, Cook's journey at Apple continues to be marked by success. His net worth is estimated to be just below $2 billion, with a base salary of $3.4 million and an annual bonus between $8 and $12 million. The majority of his wealth stems from his stock awards and the stellar performance of Apple's stock in the market. With Apple continuing to dominate the market, Tim's wealth will only continue to rise. When asked about his success, he stated it came down to a few things. One was his gut decision to meet with Steve Jobs and take a risk. The other reason was, according to Tim himself, his public education. Without it, he believes he would have never been able to achieve this level of impact on the world and the wealth that came with it. Now you might be wondering, how can I replicate Tim Cook's extraordinary journey to billionaire status? It sounds like a plot from a Hollywood movie, but it's not entirely out of reach. The path to such immense success might seem daunting, but it's paved with dedication, strategic thinking, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. First things first, let's debunk a common myth. Not all billionaires are college dropouts who struck gold in their garage. Tim Cook proves the power of academic pursuit and professional excellence. His journey began with a solid educational foundation, first at Auburn University and then at Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. But it's not just about the degrees. The real game changer is how you apply your knowledge and skills in the real world. Cook's rise through the ranks at IBM, Intelligent Electronics, and Compaq was no fluke. It was the result of his exceptional skills in management and logistics, which he sharpened through working at various companies. So if you're eyeing that billionaire status, aim to become outstanding in your field. Whether it's technology, finance, or any other domain, excellence is a prerequisite. Finally, let's address the elephant in the room, becoming the CEO of a tech giant. It's a lofty goal, indeed, but remember, every CEO started somewhere. Cook's journey from a paperboy to the COO at IBM and finally to the CEO of Apple wasn't overnight. It was a journey filled with challenges, learning, and growth, one that maybe you too can achieve. So there you have it, Tim Cook's extraordinary leap from a regular employee to a tech titan and billionaire. It's not just a tale of riches, it's a masterclass in climbing the corporate ladder with style and strategy. Cook's story's a blend of Hollywood drama and Silicon Valley genius, proving that with the right mix of smarts, grit, and a dash of luck, the sky's the limit. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to like the video, hit that bell icon, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, see you in the next video.